1999. Sierra Leone, my home, drowning in sorrow. Gunfire echoed through the land, smoke rising from burning villages. The RUF, shadows with guns, spread terror, leaving devastation in their wake. Civilians were caught in the crossfire, their lives shattered. The rebels used machetes, amputating hands and feet to silence dissent. My name is Robert. I was a fisherman, living peacefully with my wife Isatu, my son Teddy, and my daughters Nene and Kemi. We cherished peace, clinging to it as chaos crept closer. Then the RUF came. They stormed our village, dragging us from our homes. Families were torn apart. I tried to protect mine, but I was overpowered. They bound my hands, separated me from Isatu and my daughters, and took Teddy. My son, my boy, was gone. I was dragged into the jungle toward an unknown fate. The world I knew was lost in an instant. The laughter of my children was replaced by screams. The rivers ran with tears. Hope turned to ash. I was left with nothing but the desperate will to survive. The nightmare had only begun. Sierra Leone was bleeding, and so was I. This is where my story truly begins. Forced into the diamond mines, we toiled under the sun, digging for stones that fueled the war. Captain Ivan ruled with cruelty, his whip and threats ever present. Every day was pain, hunger, and fear. My heart ached for my family, especially Teddy. I learned he'd been taken, brainwashed, turned into a child soldier. My son, once a fisherman's apprentice, now held a gun. The diamonds we found were blood diamonds, each one a symbol of suffering. These stones, coveted abroad, were traded for weapons. The sparkle in foreign shops began with our tears. One day, my pickaxe struck a rare pink diamond. Hope flickered. Maybe this stone could save us. As I hid it, government forces attacked the mine. Amidst chaos, Captain Ivan was wounded. I seized the moment, clutching the diamond. Gunfire and confusion raged around me. The pink diamond was heavy with both hope and danger. I ran, desperate for freedom. The mine was left behind, but the nightmare followed. My only thought, find Teddy, save my family. The diamond was my only bargaining chip. Escape was just the beginning. Imprisoned in a filthy cell, I met Arrow, a diamond smuggler with his own agenda. He saw the pink diamond and understood its power. We struck a deal. He'd help me find my family, and he'd get a share of the diamond. Our alliance was risky, but it was all I had. We were soon joined by Scott Walter, an American journalist determined to expose the truth about blood diamonds. Scott's camera was his weapon, his story our hope for justice. Together, we planned our escape. Arrow knew the secret paths. Scott had contacts. I had the diamond and a father's desperation. Every step was dangerous. Enemies lurked everywhere. The plan: escape, find Teddy, reach Freetown, and get the diamond to those who could help. The risks were immense, but the alternative was death. The thought of Teddy kept me moving. We moved under cover of darkness, trusting Arrow's instincts. Scott documented our journey, determined to show the world the cost of these stones. Our alliance was fragile, but hope was stronger than fear. The diamond was our key, and our curse. We had one chance to change our fate. The journey to redemption had begun. We traveled through jungle and ruins, always hunted, always afraid. Arrow guided us. Scott documented the horrors. The search for Teddy was agony. Rumors, dead ends, and the sight of child soldiers haunted me. The diamond was our only leverage, but also a magnet for danger. We finally found Teddy's unit near an abandoned airstrip. My son, rifle in hand, eyes empty. He didn't recognize me. Arrow stopped me from rushing in. We needed a plan. The rebels wanted the diamond. Captain Ivan, still alive, wanted revenge. We were surrounded by enemies, rebels, Captain Ivan's men, and government soldiers. Scott tried to reason with the young fighters, but their hearts were hardened. Arrow focused on the exchange, diamond for Teddy. I knew it wouldn't be simple. The air was thick with tension, violence ready to erupt. Every moment was a gamble. The pink diamond was both hope and doom. My son was so close, yet so far. The world seemed to hold its breath. We prepared for the final confrontation. Everything depended on what happened next. Redemption or ruin, there was no turning back. The sky exploded, an airstrike. Chaos erupted. Arrow created a diversion, sacrificing himself so I could reach Teddy. Captain Ivan attacked, but Arrow intercepted him. I reached Teddy, calling his name, just a flicker of recognition in his eyes. Arrow fell, giving his life for our escape. Scott helped me pull Teddy away as the world burned. We ran, not looking back, Arrow's sacrifice guiding us. We found a refugee column. Isatu, my daughters, my family. The reunion was bittersweet. Teddy was alive, but scarred. Healing would take time, but we were together. Scott published our story, exposing the truth of blood diamonds. The pink diamond became a symbol, not of wealth, but of suffering. I spoke at a conference, showing the world the true price of diamonds. The Kimberley process was established, a step toward ending conflict diamonds. It was only a beginning. The fight for justice continues. Sierra Leone's wounds run deep, but hope endures. Arrow's sacrifice will not be forgotten. My family survived, but many did not. The world must remember every diamond has a story. This is ours, and it is not over.